Exports grow consistently throughout last fiscal year, signaling optimism despite risks, say analysts. Workers' rally held in Savar to reawaken memories of July martyrs. Government working to bring all workers under labour law, says Labour advisor. Jamaat to serve as public servants, not rulers, if elected to power, says Dr. Shafiqur Rahman. Action to be taken to prevent emergence of future godfathers, says Jamaat-e-Islami in Cox's Bazar. European Union slaps sanctions on Russian oil and energy sector. Thousands of homes being demolished across Gaza Valley as destruction continues. Israel adopts new strategies to escalate Gaza offensive, violates ceasefire, says BBC. And in the SAF Under-20 Women's Championship, Bangladesh beat Sri Lanka by 5-0 goals. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shamim Khan, welcoming you all to News at 10. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news in details. The country's export increased in each of the first 11 months of last fiscal. In the last fiscal, goods worth $4,828 crore were exported, which is an increase of 8.58% compared to the previous year. Bangladesh's 80% export earnings come from ready-made garment sector. The country earned $3,934 crore in the last fiscal by exporting ready-made garments. The updated export earnings statistics of Export Promotion Bureau reveal these information. Analysts think this trend of export growth as a positive sign despite ongoing risks. They have emphasized the need to focus more on non-traditional markets besides the conventional ones and maintain current export growth. The government of Bangladesh signed a 3-year memorandum of understanding with the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights to field a mission in the country aimed at supporting the promotion and protection of human rights. The purpose of the mission is to provide training and technical assistance to government institutions and civil society organizations, said a press statement issued by Chief Advisor's Press Wing today. Its objective is to help Bangladesh fulfill its national and international human rights obligations through capacity building, legal support, and institutional strengthening. This initiative reflects the continuing commitment to reform and accountability, particularly in response to serious human rights violations that occurred during July-August 2024, according to the statement. UNHCR acknowledged that some groups in Bangladesh have expressed concerns about perceived ideological orientation of UN human rights bodies. Bangladesh is a society grounded in strong cultural and religious traditions. Therefore, it said, the OHHCR mission will focus on addressing and preventing serious human rights abuses such as those perpetrated by previous government and ensuring accountability for violations. It will not serve to promote any social agenda that falls outside the country's established legal, social, and cultural framework. They expect that the mission will always demonstrate transparency and maintain close cooperation with local stakeholders. The UN has committed to operating in full respect of Bangladesh's cultural and religious reality, the statement said. The government retains the sovereign authority to withdraw from the agreement should it determine that the partnership no longer aligns with national interest. It is worth noting that if such an office had existed during previous administration, when extrajudicial killings and public massacres occurred with impunity, many of those crimes might have been properly investigated, documented, and prosecuted. The commitment to human rights today must be rooted in justice, not ideology, the statement said. The government considers this partnership as an opportunity to strengthen country's institutions and enhance protections for Bangladeshi citizens guided by values shaped by laws and accountable to Bangladeshi people, it added. A workers' rally was held in Ganda, Savar today in memory of martyrs of July uprising. The Ministry of Labour and Employment organised this event as part of July Revival Programme 2025. A discussion meeting was organised on this occasion at 3 p.m. Labour and Employment Advisor Brigadier General Retired Dr. M. Shakhat Hussain was present as chief guest at the event. He said the current interim government is a labour-friendly government. The government is working to bring all workers in the country under labour law. Earlier at the beginning of July Revival Programme, a mass song and a minute of silence were observed in memory of July spirit. The event was addressed by Social Welfare Advisor Sharmeen S. Murshid, Primary and Mass Education Advisor Professor Dr. Bidhan Ranjan Roy Poddar, Fisheries and Livestock Advisor Farida Akhtar, Secretary of the Ministry of Labour and Employment A.H.M. Shafiqur Zaman, local administration, factory owners and labour leaders. Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh held its first ever national rally at the historic Sohrawardi Udyan in the capital on Saturday, drawing thousands of supporters from across the country. Supporters of Jamaat from all corners of Bangladesh began arriving at dawn, marching through city streets with national and party flags while chanting slogans. As Sohrawardi Udyan quickly filled to capacity, crowds overflowed into nearby roads. The main session of the rally began at 2 p.m. with a recitation from Holy Quran. Leaders from various political parties spoke at the event in response to Jamaat's invitation and expressed solidarity with the party's key demands. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, addressing the rally as chief guest, said, while the party's last campaign had targeted what he described as a fascist regime, the new campaign would focus on battling widespread corruption in the state and society. He called on the government to ensure justice for martyrs of July mass uprising and for all those who lost their lives in political violence between 2006 and 2024. The Jamaat Amir and other leaders reiterated Jamaat's 7-point demand. BNP's acting chairman Tariq Rahman today urged the people of Bangladesh to remain vigilant and play a responsible role in preventing rise of fascism in the state and national politics in future. He made the remarks while virtually joining a memorial event held at Krishibit Institution Auditorium in Dhaka, commemorating role of private university teachers and students during July mass uprising. Tariq Rahman emphasized that the upcoming national election is crucial for institutionalizing democracy and called on the interim government to act with transparency and courage in ensuring a fair and inclusive political process. He said that true democracy can only be achieved when all citizens remain aware and united in defending democratic values. The event was presided over by Professor Dr. Muhammad Tawfiqul Islam Mithil, convener of committee commemorating the contributions of private university academics and students during the July uprising. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Standing Committee members Mirza Abbas, Dr. Abdul Moin Khan, Advocate Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, families of July martyrs, as well as teachers and students also spoke at the discussion. National Citizen Party NCP convener Nahid Islam posed a note of warning saying no new godfather will be allowed to emerge in Bangladesh. He was addressing a street rally at Shohid Daulat Maidan on public library premises after July march in the district town today. Nahid said during the previous government's tenure, Cox's Bazar had become a sanctuary of terrorists and drug abuse. About July Charter, the NCP convener said they demanded that the government declare July Charter by July. The tyrannical Awami League looted and evicted Cox's Bazar in the name of tourism. Stating that Rohingya issue has been considered a problem in Bangladesh for long, he said they have sympathy for Rohingya people. Nahid urged the interim government and the world community to resolve the Rohingya issue quickly by making arrangements for safe and dignified return of Rohingyas to their homeland, Myanmar. NCP leaders Dr. Tasneem Zara spoke on the occasion, among others. Earlier, the march started at 1 p.m. from Cox's Bazar Central Bus Terminal. At the beginning of the march, the workers made the terminal area buzz with slogans, with posters, banners and placards. Advisor to the Ministry of Home Affairs, retired Lieutenant General Mohammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry stated that 99% of construction work on the third terminal at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport has already been completed. He made these remarks while speaking to reporters after visiting the third terminal today. The advisor said that once the terminal becomes operational, the current operational capacity will increase significantly. The new terminal will ensure enhanced facilities for passengers. Army Chief General Waqaruzzमान has said that if knowledge and skills gained from higher education conferences are appropriately combined with moral values, it will play a significant role in building the future of Bangladesh. He made these remarks today at the closing ceremony of 3-day 3rd International Conference on Mechanical Engineering and Applied Science held at MIST in the capital. Conference patronizer Major General Naseem Parvez, among others, was present on the occasion. The Army Chief urged the participants to apply the outcomes of international research and experience sharing in the country's development efforts. The international conference featured presentation and discussion of research papers on mechanical and production engineering, aeronautical and naval engineering, and applied sciences. Top paper presenters were awarded at the event. Renowned researchers and professionals from Bangladesh, United States, United Kingdom, Malaysia, India, and several other countries participated in the conference. Now, international news.